It's UG till the death of me. Feel it in my energy. Knocking all these doors down. Pharaoh let my people free. Bring together Africa. Breathe this new philosophy. Take a peek at last year. Futuristic prophecy. Possibly, now they say, hey yo dealer, you the bad man. Woke me up from oblivion. Send me beats so I can kill one. Round of applause for this Ugandan. Working his way to be a titan. Picture perfect, let's strike him. Seizing this moment, I'm in a writing mood. Formidable wordsmith, I've been that dude articulating with pen and paper to hide in your mood. Mood swings don't exist in the presence of God. I've been feeling like I wanna be heard. I've been feeling like you take too long. Why do I feel like I've always been the man? Give them a piece of bread and supply and demand. I ain't shopping Zion, I'm vibing with kings. While we popping champagne in the jungle, tossing to the futuristic past that we've been through. Looking so fly, my dashiki, making power moves. Me and my Rafikis, on the way to world domination, speaking Swahili in every location. Hakuna Matata, you never catch it. So sun from the east if you see me shining.
What's up? My name is Felix Biaranga from the Tribe UG. I'm here with a gentleman known by the name of S.T.R.A.P. I'm going to let him do a quick intro.
Okay, my name is Sound that Rose African Pride, also known as S.T.R.A.P, and I'm here in a beautiful day in Kololo, Kampala. It feels good to be home.
Yeah, we made it. Interviews by the pool.
Interviews by the pool right next to the
award.
The award that these kind gentlemen brought to me today.
Diddy has nothing on us. Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up? Nice to finally meet you.
Good, yeah. First of all, congrats on the award.
Thank you.
Round of applause for this Ugandan.
And let's jump into it. First and foremost, like for the guys who are watching this, who is S.T.R.A.P and what does S.T.R.A.P, the abbreviation, stand for?
So S.T.R.A.P is the acronym or the abbreviation stand for Sound That Roars African Pride. In the beginning, it was never that. I just had to change it. I had to find a meaning to the name. It's actually my real name in life, in my day-to-day life. My parents gave that to me, unfortunately. It's been one of those hard things. But when I found meaning to the name, I gave it meaning, and in the field that I'm in, which is being a creative, being an artist, it held water, it held substance. So, yeah.
So at one point were you like, okay, I'm going to start doing rapping, and was your family like, nah man, you can't rap?
You already
because we all know how African families are with rap.
That's very true. I said okay, I've been rapping for a long time. I used to scribble and write little raps from like songs that already existed to try to like mimic the rhyme scheme. What happened was I never took it serious. I actually wanted to be an athlete. Like any normal kid wants to be an athlete. You wake up, you want to play soccer, you want to be in the Bundesliga, Premier League, or the Spanish league. That was not my dream. I was a rugby player. I went to Namiango for my high school, but rapping was always something that I always used to try. And then when I went overseas to the United States, I had a roommate that had a microphone and had everything but didn't know how to run stuff. So I became his engineer because he needed someone to hit record and to pause. And he was rapping. Unfortunately, he wasn't the best, or he wasn't the most skilled of rappers. So he told me, try this thing one time. And when I tried it, I fell in love with it. And to be honest, in the beginning, I was not even good at all. I'm not good right now. I'm still improving, but like then I hope the internet doesn't even have any of my old stuff. But yeah,
we're gonna look for the old stuff.
That's S.T.R.A.P. That's S.T.R.A.P. Right there.
So how has the journey been so far? The losses.
Oh yes. So fast forwarding, I started rapping like seriously in 2008, and it's been, like you said, it's been wins and losses. I don't like saying losses, but lessons. It's been a lot of high moments, a lot of doubting moments where you don't even think people listen to your stuff until you walk down the street and someone says, hey, you're the kid that has a mixtape that is around the dormitories. I used to live in like hostels, and I used to throw mixtapes underneath people's doors. Sometimes I'll find my stuff in the trash because I like this. But you know, it's always good to see people recognizing you for something that you hold yourself passionate to. But yeah, it's been highs and lows, but right now I'm kind of enjoying it and just enjoy creating right now.
Yeah, like basically as you're enjoying it, also as the fans are enjoying it. And I had an opportunity to listen to your album, and personally I did enjoy it. Shout out to the bootlegger who got it to me. We're not going to the strap.
It's okay as long as they heard it.
Yeah,
as long as they heard it.
Yeah, so for the guys who did listen to this album, I want you to give them sort of like the creative process
Right.
of S.T.R.A.P in studio.
Right.
How does S.T.R.A.P get to the whole project, wrap it up, let's say a song, and then from a song to a whole album of 10 plus tracks.
Yes.
And also what's next for S.T.R.A.P?
So, wow. Okay, this new album, Young Elder. This concept had been playing in my mind for a long time, even before I thought about the music. I got to a point in my life where I felt like I'd been working on music for almost 10 years, or even more than that. 10 years seriously, and working seriously on music. I've been working on it for 10 years seriously, and you go to a point where I'm like, things are not blossoming yet, you know? Do I have another 10 years in me? And that's where 10 years is a very young, it's a very short gestation time. If you're doing anything else, but in rap or in music, things change, beats change, clothes change, fans change. You know, the people that were 5 years, when 10 years ago now, 15, now they control the market of what's being popular and what do people want to listen to. And I was thinking, when I'm 30, because I'm 30 now, will people want to listen to a 30-year-old rapper that is not making money from this music? You know, and that's where the Young Elder came from. Like in normal day-to-day life, when you're 30, 29, you're young, you've not experienced it, you're not even at your pivotal, but in music, they look at you like an elder because, you know, it's a new genre. So, you know, we are happy to see a Jay-Z at a 40 still commanding the amount of listens that he can get. But how many peers of Jay-Z's caliber are still here with us? We look at DMX. That was one of my favorite rappers. You know, he's still relevant. He still has a cult following, but he's not in the popular swings of things when it comes to the music. So that's where the elder part comes in, and where you start to second guess yourself is like, you know, maybe I should really look at this master's degree that I got in school and just focus on this corporate job career than pursue this music thing that is not being fruitful, but I'm getting known, but I'm not getting rich from it, which, if that makes any sense, you're getting more popular than paid. So that's where the Young Elder comes from, old enough to know better, young enough to make mistakes. So, yeah.
As first of all, you won the Diaspora award in the Hip-Hop Awards. So this is where my question is coming from. As a rapper who is in the diaspora, how are you keeping up with the Ugandan scene? And also, what are your thoughts on the Ugandan scene compared to where you are right now in the diaspora?
Right. So the Ugandan scene. Let me start with the Ugandan music scene. It's grown. It's grown. People are now living off music. That wasn't the case 15 to 20 years ago. Where back then they would call you a mudongo, and your parents would shed tears when they heard that you leaving school to become a musician. Now it's not the same thing. These guys are actually out here, you know, feeding families, building houses, and being politicians. Now cutting it down to the hip-hop scene, I stay updated from the hip-hop scene because I have family, I have friends, I have everyone who's tuned in. The internet also lets you know through notification what's happening. I would say the internet is it's readily and very accessible. I don't even need newspapers. I don't need stories from another person. You know, words moving from person to person. It's just directly there. So I keep up with the hip hop music scene through that and follow the people that I like, and just stay tuned. You are asking me if how the scene here is compared to the one outside there in the diaspora. For an African artist, we all stay to this. We stick to the same rules as things here in UG go. For an international artist, it's a very good time to be or from the Caribbeans or from Africa, because the sound is getting popular overseas. You can hear the Whiz Kids of the world. The Jamaican influence sounds that popular artists like Drake have started incorporating into their albums and projects. So it's a good time to be of the ilk of being foreign or being different. So yeah, it's getting there. It's picking up, but yeah, it's picking up. It's getting there, and it's a good thing for us who do that. But I do hip hop, so I'm still into the conventional rapping. And I'm still competing with Americans, but they have the edge on me. Not competing, but healthy, just putting out music and releasing projects with them, and I'm slowly gaining their respect. And they see I'm formidable, I'm worth listening to. I'm no longer the kid with the accent. So that's the transition. So I think that's the thing.
This is a question that most of the fans will be thinking right now. When they see there's this so and so rapper called so and so, he lives in the States, he's from Uganda, they expect that rapper to easily make it, since he's out there in a growing industry.
Wow.
So I wanted you to shed more truth on that and speak about that.
Well, it's very relative, because to some people, making it is completing a project. They made it. Mama, I made it. Completing a project and having their small circle of friends like it. If we're talking about global success and where you can monetize on music, where you don't need a secondary, you don't need a complementary job, where your main job is waking up and rapping, it's tough. Like in America, within a small radius or within the proximities of some of these neighborhoods, within every 2 houses, there's a rapper somewhere. There's a rapper. A rapper is being born every day with this younger generation. Even more rappers. No, not a rapper. Rappers are being born every day with accessible. With computer programs, with technology, with readily and accessible softwares for them to just go on a laptop and record something. That means there's competition. Competition is very stiff. Stiff. There is a lot of saturation. But again, with that being said, the cream will always rise to the top. Good music is good music. It may take a longer time for you to rise to the top, but when it rises, it tends to stick more than someone that where lightning was stuck in a glass and they got a song. Where lightning was caught in a glass, whatever, and they got a song that became huge. Then I hear the next day they don't have that longevity. They didn't have many people telling them no. They didn't fail too many times, where those failures are lessons. So I feel like in the USA, the music industry, yes, it's developed. Yes, it's very competitive. Yes, I've been to conventions where there are more rappers than listeners. Let that sink in. I've been to a convention where everyone was a rapper and very few listeners. Being a rapper is characteristics of rappers. We are it's all about self. It's all about me. Listen to my stuff.
Yeah.
Pay me.
I'm the best.
Yeah, it's always, imagine everyone is like that. Not too many fans. That already shows you the dynamics of things. For you to stand out, for you to win a fan a day, you have to work yourself. You have to work your whole body out. You have to strain every thought, everything in your brain to get the most out of it, or where you can outthink anyone. You have to be more creative in how you roll out, how you put out your stuff. You have to have the best quality of videos, best quality of sound. You have to record in the most legit studios, or if you want to record at home, you have to master your craft and know how to mix and master stuff, because that's how the game is. And even though you go with the minimalistic approach, like how some of the quote unquote mambo rappers do, you have to out mambo those other rappers. You have to have red hair. It's just so much. You have to have blue hair. It's just so
Pink
much.
hair.
You have to have pink hair and outdo them. If they're jumping from right there to like crowd surf, you have to do even a higher jump. It's so competitive.
Styrofoam cups.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's tough. Jokes aside, and no offense to mambo rap, I like to listen to mambo rap because I don't want to listen to S.T.R.A.P in a nightclub. To be honest, I rather S.T.R.A.P is listened to in a quiet setting where you can get intimate with the music and even understand S.T.R.A.P better. But mambo, okay, I hate the word mambo, but that type of music is needed. We do need that.
You need to turn up.
We do need to not worry, and I don't want to be in a nightclub trying to listen to the lyrics or try to decipher something. I just want something to play in the background that will take me away from the thoughts of me trying to think too much.
Yeah.
Or maybe in a bar where I want to have a conversation with a friend and that song comes on, because totally honest, dancehall music is very popular. How many people speak patois?
Very few. You're suspicious.
But it's very popular.
Yeah.
So to me that's mambo rap. I don't know what they're saying, but the vibe is good, the beat is good, the hook is good.
It's good energy.
It's good energy.
Yeah. So back here in Uganda, who are your top 5 rappers?
That's
And top 2 producers.
that's a trick question. That's a setup, man.
Yeah,
You know what?
okay, let me.
Even if you ask me my top 5, I like
it
all
open.
rappers of all time. I can't mention 5.
Let's make it open. Give me the top rappers, the top Ugandan rappers.
I'm not gonna say top. I'll say my favorites, the ones I listen to.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no one is better than anyone. My favorites, I have to think. I do love Tucker HD.
Yeah.
I love Tucker. I like his music. I like his switch of flows, how he can move from pocket to pocket. His technicality is amazing. He's also a Ugandan rapper, but he's also based overseas. I like Benny. I like his raw emotion. I like how he talks about real life stuff. You cannot substitute someone who's 100% honest in his music and also could lyrically whoop your ass. I like Play. One of my favorite albums from this year that's ending is Play's album. Gingerbread is fire. His beat choice, and I like him not just as a rapper. I just like the craftsman that he is. He creates his own beats. He does his own mixing. He even shoots videos. He's like a Swiss knife, a Swiss Army knife.
Play just doesn't want to Spain. Play, share the money.
I like Play.
He's doing everything on his own.
I like Play. I like also Luga for people. I like Teba. Teba has this voice and has this confidence to his style that you just have to like it. You just have to, like, if Vuga Kampala, you just wait. I would want Prince Teba on a hook just to talk shit. I just want him to talk shit. There's some rappers you're very comfortable for him saying, I'm better than everybody.
Yeah.
I want to hear from him. I like when he talks his shit. I like Teba. I like other rappers. I can't remember any names, but I like a lot of rappers. I'm a fan of the UG hip. Like, people don't talk about this more, but there are more lyrical rappers in UG than some other countries. Like, all these dudes can rap. I like Severe. I like Severe's brother. Suspect. I like X. These are animals. These are dudes. Super dope. Super dope. I can't mention, like, I could keep going.
Yeah.
Saying 5 is like a dismiss. It will be me not really, really breaking it down, like I wouldn't say 5. Like top 5 is unfair for me. I just say rappers that I like to listen to. Those are some, and they're even more. I have to just remember. I have to sit down and remember. But if I've not said your name, just know you are an honorable mention. It's just that I can't remember your name, and you will be an honorable mention underneath.
Just don't catch feelings.
But it's not about top 5. And all those people I said, it's not any ranking, even though I started with Taka and I ended with.
So that means Taka versus Code on Taka's side.
I don't know who Code is. I don't know who Code is. I know his music, but I don't know him as a person.
Oh.
I don't know him as a. I know his music. Code is dope. Code is dope. Super dope. He's super dope.
That's a good step.
He's super
That's
dope.
a good step right there, Code.
No, he's cool. No, Code, it's not anything about like. It's not saying that. Code is dope. Code is dope. Code rap laps around people. Code is dope. Very dope. That never take anything from his craft. I'm an artist. I'm on the side of artists. Code is dope, but he's younger than me. I don't know him. I know Taka. I've reached out to Taka. I know Teba. I know these guys. I know. Yeah, I've had conversations with them. Even Taka. I've had conversations with him. You know, he has given me advice. You know, but Code is dope. You'll be crazy if you don't say he's dope.
So that means in a very few months we should expect some collaborations with some of those rappers you mentioned.
If the song is right, if I don't like the beat, I don't jump on it.
Oh.
If the song is right, I will jump on it for free. I don't even charge for nothing. I never charge for my verses. Everything is free. It has to just make sense for both of us, and I would say it also has to fit the agenda that my identity has to push. Like if you're talking about like me jumping on a track, be talking about selling. Like it's not sound that rose after. But if it has to fit the mold that I'm in, you know, of the music that I've been putting out. But yeah, all these UG rappers are dope. Even the female rappers are dope.
Lastly, how can guys get in touch with you?
I forgot one person.
Yeah.
I like Ryonga.
Oh, okay. Bro.
Guys, if I forget your name, I like Ryonga. I've never talked to Ryonga. Ryonga, add Code there. I also like Code. Code Ryonga. I know after this interview there will be names just cut.
Yeah.
That was a.
No. It's good to have you on spot. Lastly, how can guys get in touch on social media? And any last words you may have for Ugandan guys in this trap?
Okay, I have one handle for everything, even my website. Listen, number 2, S.T.R.A.P, on everything. My last words would be thank you for supporting me over the years, ever since Oblivion time, and that's like, I don't know how many projects ago. I'm always humbled every time I come home and someone is telling me that, yo, my cousins are telling me I ran into a guy who was playing your music randomly. I'm humbled, you know. I was never meant to be in this spot as a rapper, or even to be looked at as that. I've never been the dopest rapper. Even when I was in rap groups, I was never the dopest. But I was always a hard-working guy who just, you know, kept his head down and kept swimming. As when you see stuff like that paying off, you have to really thank the people, because it's not, this music is not for me, it's for the people. Though I never take critique personal, so if you think anything I've done sucks, please let me know, help me get better. I'm all about you just being honest, and hopefully the honesty helps me grow, and also helps my music grow, not only me as a person, but also my music.
Thanks for that.
Thank you, Felix.
We'll look for a time you performance or something like that.